I'm going to take a moment to congratulate Paul Knowlesy on such a spectacular run at the U.S. Open. Both of your players getting to their first major finals. Knowlesy, what a summer it was for Jess Pegula, winning the title in Canada, a final in Cincy, and then getting past the quarterfinals, making a major final. Other than you, what's the biggest reason for all that success?
No, it all falls on Jess's shoulders, right? Andy knows a lot about playing well for an entire summer. It's tough to do for the Americans, especially. You got a couple of big events leading into the major at New York. So for Jess, obviously a terrific start, winning in Canada and then backing up with finals in Cincy. And then, as you mentioned, her first slam final at the Open. Obviously a big deal. She'd made the quarterfinals, I think, 6 times before, so it was a big hurdle. But credit all goes to Jess.
Yeah.
She was very professional throughout the summer. Myself, along with Mark Merklin, her team, Seb, her trainer, her physio, and her trainer, John Opfer, who did a fantastic job. I mean, the difference for Jess from the start of the summer to the end of the summer when it comes to movement and how her body was responding, that was the difference. It really was. I mean, you can talk X's and O's, of course, strategy, gave her a lot of good strategic plans, but at the end of the day, as everyone knows here, Andy knows especially, when the body is sharp and the mind is sharp, that's when you play your best tennis, and that's how she was able to do it.
It was really fun to watch. Where's your Lucky Energy shirt?
Is it underneath? I forgot. It's in the green room.
Team Fritz was rocking those as well, Paul, and he makes his
they jumped on our team, by the way. I mean, what?
Guys are going to have to split all of the money that's been shoved
Everyone's lucky. The Americans got it done. A lot of energy provided there. What impressed you the most about Taylor's run?
Well, I think Knowlesy really harped on a key theme, which is it does take a village, right? It takes a lot of moving parts these days, but ultimately it's up to that person on the court. That man on the right in that picture, Mike Russell, the guy next to him, Wolfgang Oswald, have done an amazing job managing the environment and setting up a plan and a philosophy that Taylor can execute. I've been there with Taylor now for a number of years, and watching his team, those two guys, Wolfgang Oswald and Michael, do a terrific job on the road. His agent, Matt, does an amazing job. We get a lot of information from the USTA in terms of analytics and metrics to use. We try to really simplify it, give it to him. You got to get all the ingredients together. And then what's amazing, and Andy, you know this better than both of us, is you give the player the ingredients and stuff, but then when you get in there in that moment, the final weekend of a major, it's a different animal. And it takes a lot to figure out how to get to those last couple of matches and then how to execute. So for me, my most prideful moment was to watch Taylor manage that environment. The finals was a tough day at the office for him, but I think the biggest pressure match for him was when he played Francis with an opportunity to be the next American after Andy. That's a very difficult thing to get through. And like Taylor Fritz does, he is one of the best problem solvers I've ever seen and one of the best unconditional competitors I've ever seen.
It was so awesome to have an American man and an American woman make the U.S. Open final, whether they win it or not. So, Andy, you are no longer the last American man to make a major final. You are still the last one to win it all. But now seeing Taylor Fritz make a final, when do you think this ends?
I hope sooner rather than later. Listen, it's a compounding effect, right? Like, Francis knows he was a couple of games in a couple, like the points away from a final can fit on 2 hands, right? He knows that. Taylor knows he can make a final. Jess now knows that she doesn't have to discuss quarterfinals anymore. So props to those 2 gentlemen sitting to your left. I completely agree with what Knowlesy was saying about Jess. Her ability to fight off 3 or 4 points a set out of the corners is something that she didn't have the option to do 3 years ago, right? And that creates a belief system when you're not perfect. Listen, Taylor Fritz, I don't know Taylor well, but just outside looking in, you don't worry about the moment getting to him, right? He is always there. He is always competing. He's not dramatic about it, right? He's very matter of fact. It seems like there's a belief system. You keep giving yourself enough looks at the basket, something's going to happen, right? I'm not going to be the answer to a Jeopardy question forever. I feel I have more belief in that now than I did 5 years ago, and especially 10 years ago. I love what I'm seeing. So props all around. It was a great tournament.
Yeah.